Welcome back. Today's screencast is going to be on indices again. It's going to be on the negatives today, and they are a little bit different, and we do need to treat them a little bit differently. So here we go. What are indices? Hopefully you know this. Please make sure you've watched the first video on the laws of indices. If you haven't watched the laws of indices, then really please start with that one. So what is an indice? Well, we can see here our example is 8 to the power of 2. That's the indice, that power of the 2. It just means how many times we're going to times a number by itself. We can see here that on this example, we're going to times 8 by itself once more. So 8 times 8. So therefore, we've got 64. Other names are for index are exponent or power. So there we go. And here's an example, isn't it? We've got 5 to the power of 2, which equals 5 times 5, which equals 25. But these are a little bit different. We can have these negative indices, and we need to know what to do with those. And we're going to go through that today. But do not worry, it's super, super easy. We do need to just use a little bit of lateral thinking to get our heads around them for a start, but we are going to do it. What this means, first example, make sure you copy these out, because on the next slides, I'm going to get you to give them a go on your own without any help from me. So you need to copy these out. But here we go. B to the power of minus 2 actually can be rewritten as 1 over b to the power of 2. Now for me, I always think, well, it's not a million miles away. I've got b, I've got a little line. Can we see the line here? And I've got to the power of 2, and I've got my power of 2. I've got to add this one. Now, this is terribly not mathematical at all, I would stress you, but it would hopefully trigger those grey matter to remember what to do with these negatives. I've got lots of things that I need. I just need to remember what format to put these in. Okay, but this can also be written as 1 over b to the power of 2. So that can be rewritten also as 1 over b times b. That makes perfect sense, I hope. Next question here, we're going to take away the letter, add in a number. 5 to the power of minus 2 also equals 1 over 5 to the power of 2. But that can be rewritten as 1 over 5 times 5, which then can be rewritten as 1 over 25, because 5 times 5 is 25. We've got one more example, everyone, before we move on to the ones you're going to do. What about if we had 5 to the power of minus 3? I could rewrite that as 1 over 5 to the power of 3. That could be rewritten, you're sticking with me here, is going to be 1 to the power of 1 over, crikey, I'm messing up words. Even I'm getting a little bit perplexed. It's almost like a tongue twister, isn't it? 1 over 5 times 5 times 5, and that would equal 1 over 125. And there we go. So now it's over to you. You give these examples a go, see if you can work them out. Write them in the fractional form. That's basically what they're asking of you to do. Give them a go. Come back and see if you've got them bang on. So hopefully you had some time there. On that first one, we can rewrite that as 1 over 5 times 5. We just did this on the last page. So 5 to the power of 2, which can be rewritten as 1 times 5, which can be rewritten as 1 over 25. The next one, hopefully this was a little bit of a twister for you, but we should have had 1 divided by or over 7. And on the last one, we should have had 1 over 3 to the power of 3. And that can be rewritten as 1 over 3 times 3 times 3, can't it? And then what's 3 times 3 times 3? Well, hopefully you know it's 1 over 27. So here we go. We're going to go in the other direction now. Now this is a little bit of a push for some of you, but don't worry, stick with me. So we're going to take it from its fractional form and we're going to put it in its index form. So remember what we're looking for. We're looking for the number, for example. We're looking for a minus, And we're looking for what? Think about that as we go through. So I'm going to do the first examples now for you. That can be rewritten as 4 to the power of minus 2. We can see there, can't we? We can see how that works. What about this one? This one can be written as 5 to the power of minus 2. And on the last one, what is 36? What is the square root of 36? That would be 6 times 6. And 6 times 6 is 6 to the power of 2. But remember, we're going to have that negative in there as well because it's on the fractional form. So we're going to have it rewritten as 1 to the power of 6 to the power of, 1 over 6 to the power of 2, which then can be rewritten as 6 to the power of minus 2. All right, everyone, we have eventually got to the quiz. Give these a go. Remember, the top ones are the ones that are testing you. The bottom ones, they're there to really push you. So if you can get the top ones correct, happy days. If you struggle a little bit on the bottom ones, then please do not worry about it, but we'll go over the answers very, very shortly. Give it a go, come back and see if you've got it right. Okay, everyone, let's go. Here goes the answers now. So we're writing these ones out. 2 to the power of minus 2 equals 1 over 4. 3 to the power of minus 3 gives us 1 over 27. And 12 to the power of minus 1 gives us 1 over 12. On this one, we had to write this in its index form, so 5 to the power of minus 2. On this one, we had to work out that it was going to be 1 over 2 times 2, which then gives us 1 over 2 to the power of 2, which then gives us this. And the last but not least, this was really, really tough because of the fact that we had big numbers to multiply it off, but it's 1 over 625. Remember, if you did the first 3 correctly, well done. If you've done any of these bottom ones correctly, then you've really used your common knowledge to work through them. Anyway, fingers crossed you've done well. It's quite complicated or quite tricky, some of these. It's about doing enough questions that it becomes second nature. So this is not the end of the road for negative indices. It's just the start. Make sure you write out a revision card. Make sure when you come into class you do lots and lots of questions and it will go in. But until next time, it's been a pleasure helping you with your maths today. Hopefully you feel confident and you feel like you're enjoying maths more and more every